Carnival entrepreneur and industry leader Lloyd J. Hilligoss owned the Foley and Burke shows. He served as president of Showfolks of America, the Pacific Coast Showmen's Association, the OABA in 1979, and the Showmen's League of America in 1986. Lloyd was born in 1927 in Kansas. In 1940, the Hilligoss family moved to California. As a youngster, Lloyd worked with his father, tending to the penny games. The U.S. Army drafted Lloyd Hilligoss in 1946, just 1 week after he married his high school sweetheart, Mary Lou.
We met as a guest. I met him as a guest to his party, a birthday party, and we went down to the Pike where his father had a business, the games, and we rode on the roller coaster. But I liked it so well, we rode on the roller coaster about 5 times and stayed out late, and I got in trouble with my parents. But that was the beginning of a beautiful 3-year courtship.
He booked games at fairs in Southern California, including the Los Angeles County Fair. Over 30 years later, Lloyd brought his Midway to Pomona for 5 straight years, an accomplishment he considered one of the greatest of his career. Lloyd's first carnival was called Fun Fair Shows. For $70,000, Lloyd purchased 5 rides, 3 ticket boxes, some games, generators, and a few contracts. Lloyd was proud to say that he'd never worked for anybody. He was always in business for himself.
OABA, I joined it right in the beginning, either 1965 or 1966. I joined it at Chicago when our good friend Bill Collins, William T. Collins, come up alongside of me and, "Hey, kid," with his elbow on my ribs. And when Bill Collins gave you an elbow on the ribs, you knew it. "Give me $100. When Bill asked you for $100, you gave him $100. Okay, after I gave him the $100, "Now what are we doing, Bill?" "You're joining the OABA. I said, "What's that?" "Outdoor Amusement Business Association." So with that was my start in the Outdoor Amusement Business Association. In, I think it was 1972, I was asked to be on the board. I remember that was the year that Johnny Portamont was the president. And Johnny was a wonderful guy. He's passed on now. But he was president, and they enlarged the board, and I was a California representative. Jimmy Straits made me the nominating chairman one year, and I'd heard rumors that they wanted to put me into the chairs, to start me in as third vice president. And I always told them, I said, I don't really want to do that. I'm too busy building a carnival. The guy that was the nominating chairman that year was Bob Negus. Bob Negus is also passed on. And so he's reading the nominating. And so he reads my name as third vice president. It was complete, total surprise to me. And everybody looked over at me, and I was visibly upset, I guess. So I got up and I said, "Bob, I've told everybody I didn't want to do this." I said, "But you got me up here in front of all these guys now and embarrassing me." I said, I guess I'm just going to do it and show you I can do it right. So that's what happened, and I ended up being the president in 1979, which was a great, eventful year for me.
While driving from their home in California to Las Vegas on December 1st, 2001, Lloyd and Mary Lou died in a terrible auto accident near Stockton, California. They had been married 56 years. In recognition of his devoted service to the industry and his friendship with showmen across the country, Lloyd Hilligoss is inducted tonight into the Outdoor Amusement Business Association Hall of Fame.